In this video, we are going to learn about modulation index, or it is called modulation factor also. So from our analog modulation video, we know what is the equation for modulation index. So modulation index mu equals amplitude of message signal upon amplitude of carrier signal. And what is the preferred value of mu or modulation index? It should be always less than 1. Otherwise signal get distorted. So now we'll see with examples. So we'll see the first case. The first case, we are having only carrier and there is no signal. There is no message signal. Then we will get the AM wave as only the carrier wave. And whatever the carrier amplitude, the same amplitude we will get in the AM wave also. Now in the second case, what is happening? Carrier amplitude equal to A, right? It is A. Now we are adding this carrier amplitude with the message signal, and message signal amplitude also A. Now we see the waveform. This is not the proper waveform. Why? During the negative cycle, or the AM output is touching the 0 volt. If it touches 0 volt, we are losing the information. So this kind of modulation is not at all used. So this is why this is 100% modulation. This modulation is known as 100% modulation. But in AM, we never use 100% modulation. If we use, what's happening? We are losing the information. And now, what is the third case? In the third case, our carrier amplitude equal to A and our message signal amplitude is half of A, 0.5 A. Now we are getting a perfect wave with full information. We are getting it. There is no breakage or clipping, nothing. It's perfect. So this is the preferable modulation method. That is, the carrier amplitude is always greater than the message signal amplitude. That is, AC is greater than AM. Now the last case, this case is known as the over modulation. What's happening here? Carrier amplitude is A, right? But signal amplitude is higher than the carrier amplitude. That is 1.5 times the carrier amplitude. So what's happening? We are completely losing the waveform. Also clipping also happens. So this is known as over modulation. Over modulation. Over modulation happens if the carrier amplitude is lesser than the message signal amplitude. Or in the other way also we can say, if the message signal amplitude is greater than the carrier amplitude. So always we have to make sure that carrier amplitude is always dominating. That means carrier amplitude has to be higher than the message signal amplitude. Now we will solve one or two simple problems to see. Now before going there, let me tell you one more thing. See, now if we see here at this peak value, what is the value? That is, it is 1.5 A at that peak point. That is, we can write it as AC plus AM, carrier amplitude plus the message signal amplitude. That is what the peak value. Maximum peak value. What about the minimum peak value? This point. What about this point? This is at the this point. What is that point? It is AC, that is the AC minus AM. AC minus AM. So we got the maximum peak value point is AC plus AM, and the minimum peak value is the AC minus AM. Now we will solve a problem. The maximum peak to peak voltage of an AM wave is 16 millivolt. Maximum peak to peak voltage means from here to here. This is 16 millivolt. But for calculations we will take half only. We will take always peak value only. Peak value is 8 millivolt. Right, 8 millivolt top, 8 millivolt down. That is what is mentioned peak to peak voltage of an AM is maximum peak to peak voltage of an AM wave is 16 millivolt. Right. Now, what is the minimum peak to peak voltage? That is, he has given us this from here. That is given us 4 millivolt. So 2 millivolt above and 2 millivolt below. So now we have to calculate the modulation factor. So now what is our maximum peak value? That is AC plus AM, which is equal to what? 8 millivolt. What about the minimum peak value? That is 2 millivolt. That is AC minus AM equals 2 millivolt. What is our modulation factor or modulation index equation? It is equal to amplitude of message signal upon amplitude of carrier signal. Now, what we do now? We will add these two. We have to find AM and AC, and we have a two variable equation. So what you have to do? Simplify the equation. We will get the answer. So once we add these two, what we will get? 2 AC. This strikes out equals 10 millivolt. So what is the amplitude of carrier wave? 10 millivolt upon 2. So we will get it as 5 millivolt. So AC we got. We can put the same value here. Once you put AC equal to 5 millivolt, this equation I am putting it. Put the value, one variable value. AC I got 5 millivolt, so I put the value of AC equal to 5 millivolt in this equation, plus AM equal to 8 millivolt. So what is the value of AM? If we solve this, AM we will get it as AM equal to 8 minus 5, that is 3 millivolt. Right, 3 millivolt we got. Now we have to just put the value here, we will get the answer. What is the value of AM? It is 3 millivolt upon 5 millivolt. So 3 by 5. So 0.6. 0.6 is the modulation factor or modulation index. So it is very simple. Okay. One more simplest problem. A carrier of 100 volt and 1200 kilohertz is modulated by a 50 volt 1000 hertz sine wave signal. Find the modulation factor. So modulation factor or modulation index, it is indicated by mu. Sometimes you'll mention by MA also, you can indicate it. Now, what is the equation we know? It is amplitude of message signal upon amplitude of carrier signal. What is the value of AM here? Message signal amplitude is telling modulated by a 50 volt, modulated by a 50 volt 1000 hertz. 50 volt is the amplitude. Peak value, that's the amplitude. And what about the carrier signal amplitude? That is 100 volt. Now just put the values. What is AM50 upon 100? We'll get 1 upon 2. That means 0.5. Now if you want to write it in modulation percentage, modulation percent, then what you do, you simply multiply the modulation factor by 100. In this question it comes to 50%. Now I hope you are clear with the modulation index idea. If you like the video, please share with your friends, and thanks for watching.